Hi guys, it's Chris here from Some Bloke Who Travels a Lot, and today we're interrupting the daily hotel story to bring you an important message. Let's talk about VPNs and how to get a VPN free trial. Links to the free trial and all the information about the VPN we're going to talk about are in the description below. Now, if you're in the UK, you will have heard a lot about VPNs over the last few days, being used to bypass the new online age restrictions in the UK. Yes, a VPN will bypass that. I'll talk about that in a moment, but I just want to explain why is a humble travel blogger getting involved with tech and political? Well, quite simply, since 2008, I've travelled with a VPN. In fact, I would not travel without it. Public hotspots and hotel Wi-Fi can be a godsend, especially if you're in a country with no data roaming agreement with the UK. But public Wi-Fi is a huge risk. And hotel Wi-Fi, although not such a huge risk, is still an open, unsecured network. So how does a VPN make you safe? Well, just imagine a tunnel from your device to the website or the app you wish to use. At each end of the tunnel is a gate. Everything that goes through that tunnel is encrypted. So any prying eyes, Big Brother, cyber criminals, or just the hotel receptionist can't see what sites you've been accessing. You certainly want to keep your banking apps, website history safe. I know I do. So I use the Home and Away VPN. I find it a great day-to-day VPN when I want privacy and now age verification. And as I said earlier, I'd never use a public hotspot without my VPN connected. Absolutely not. Now, Home and Away VPN, dozens of servers around the world. You choose the best for your location and faster speed, okay? Or the right location server to bypass geographical blocks. Now, I've got one account. It works on my iPhone, my laptop, and my desktop at home. And in fact, one account covers 5 separate connections. The price. Well, here's the good bit. Firstly, Home and Away is one of the very few VPNs that offers a completely free trial, not a money-back guarantee. It's free. You sign up through PayPal for security, you pay nothing, and you have 24 hours until you are billed. And if you cancel during those 24 hours, you pay nothing. Zilch, zero. Secondly, and again quite uniquely, Home and Away VPN is one of the only VPNs for travellers that offers flexible service. You can sign up for just a week at only £2.99, a fortnight £4.99. So if you don't feel you need a VPN at home, but recognise its importance when you travel, then with Home and Away VPN, there's no need to take out a 2-year contract to get a fair price. And talking of fair price and flexibility, as I said, I use Home and Away VPN as my day-to-day VPN in the UK. And of course also abroad when I travel. And that costs only £6.99 a month. And that can be cancelled on a month-by-month basis. So much better value than the big VPN companies who charge month-by-month. Okay, salesman's hat off. Didn't enjoy that really. Worst to come. Political commentator's hat going on for a minute. Here we go. I want privacy on the internet. I'm a grown-up. I'm 54 years old. I do not want to send my identity documents, face scans, to a random third-party authenticator company just so I can see something on Twitter. Or I believe they're even talking about Wikipedia. Other side of the coin. Do I believe in child safety? You bet I do. But don't bring in legislation that the average 12-year-old will bypass quicker than I can write this sentence. And as sure as eggs are eggs, one of these authentication companies will have a data breach. You just know it's going to happen. So what makes a VPN different, especially the one I use? For one, it's a no-logs VPN. They just don't keep them. So my data is never going to be seized by a government because there simply isn't anything to seize. Now, secondly, and importantly with regard to the under 18 issue, you can't get a Home and Away VPN or a free trial with Home and Away without a PayPal account. And you can't get a PayPal account in the UK unless you're over 18. So this video is not about a bypass for children. It's about privacy and security for adults. Because unlike our First Lord of the Treasury, I do believe in free speech. Right, travel blogger hat back on. Phew, I really didn't like that bit. Right. I promise the channel will only ever rarely pop up an opinion into the mix. It's all about hotels, holidays, resorts, flying, good things, smiley faces stuff. But as a travel blogger, I advise you to get a VPN, especially when you travel. Apart from that, do whatever you want. Well, within reason. You are, after all, a grown-up. Hotels back tomorrow. Promise, promise, promise. Thank you so much for watching. If this is useful for you, give it a like, give it a share. And also, if you want a Home and Away free trial, links in the description below. Thanks very much for watching, and bye for now.